Well, I'm not feeling so great today because, it's Sunday and I went to a church and I was there for like 3 hours. And let me tell you something. Do you know who doesn't need to go to church for any hours? The Lord. It's just so boring and you gotta sit still. And, there was coffee, but it's like 3 fucking hours, man. Oh. And I can't just say, hey, by the way, I'm the Lord. Could I just connect to your Wi-Fi and watch some YouTube videos? I mean, that would be an ideal life. Well, not ideal, but ideal for that situation. But I know that shit's not gonna fly. Oh, just so tired of sitting, listening to that shit. I said most of the stories in the Bible aren't true. I said they're to make you think, but there's other reasons too. God math. Yeah. A lot of that stuff is just there for God math. The names, the places, the events, the numbers. Just to get everything to come flush. I mention that, but I can't mention how it works because it's just too insanely fucking complex. And I barely understand it myself. But that stuff about how you can't be saved by your works, yeah, I mean, that obviously makes sense. If you're just trying to show off to the other monkeys what a good and righteous person you are, but you're still full of sin, and you think that's okay, well then yeah, you're not going to make it. Iniquity is the word that they use. That's where you have a sin and you fucking love it, and you're not going to give it up, and you don't feel bad about it. Like, I haven't forgiven this person because blah blah blah. The funny thing is, I have forgiven Lucy, but she's still got to go. Oh yeah, I guess I've forgiven the French girl. I don't really even care about her anymore. That's just one of those ones that needed some personal attention from the Lord. She got it. It's done. I guess it's easy to forgive people when you know that you're going to send them to hell, Oh yeah, I remember what was on my mind. How the Judeo-Christian conception of heaven and hell doesn't make sense. And this is why I love Dark Matter's videos, because they really point this out. Especially the idea of infinite punishment for finite transgression. Out of breath. Because that's actually kind of the opposite of how it works. What it is finite punishment for infinite bliss and fulfillment. Because as I've mentioned, even the people who go to hell, their very essence does survive to the next iteration of the universe. Sure, it's fragmented into pieces, which become their own souls. But that's what makes a person's consciousness. That's their essence. It survives, and it will inexorably end up as the fabric of reality in heaven, experiencing pure bliss and fulfillment forever. So, yeah, I seem like a cruel God because of all the punishment and all of the testing, which is pretty harsh. But no matter how long it takes, whether, you gotta go through shit lives in iteration after iteration for 1 billion iterations, going to hell, coming back in pieces, growing into new souls, many of which go back to hell, it's all finite. You know what's not finite? The future of paradise, any paradise. So if your soul becomes a part of the soul of the universe, and it will, in paradise, you'll definitely experience infinite bliss and fulfillment. My plan is ultimately good.